very few things that keep my mouth shut, but I was intrigued by everything. I'm excited to. I mean, I even am thinking about the hockey game, which Lord knows I want nothing to do with hockey, but
I know. I got to
I'm
tell you,
intrigued.
hockey video games can get addicting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. So, what's
Good.
your reaction to the league championship series so far?
I am just blown away by the Royals.
We talk about
Blown away.
a team coming together. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. I mean, not only coming together, but to me, I think this is first off really good for baseball because it's not one of the big name teams, but it is the small market team. It is the underdog. But just how dominant they've been in this postseason. I mean, they haven't lost a game in the postseason yet. Who would have thought, A, that the Royals would make it to the postseason, and that, B, they wouldn't have lost one game yet in the postseason?
And especially since, like, if you remember that wild card game, it seemed like they were doing everything to screw the pooch and lose that game.
Exactly.
But, like,
Exactly.
fate wouldn't allow them to lose.
It's unbelievable. It really is.
They're the team of destiny. I really feel bad for the Orioles, though, dude. I mean, that team is as blue collar as Kansas City is. You know what I mean? Except for Nelson.
They
Cruz.
are.
Except for Nelson Cruz.
But like you said, it's almost like a fate thing with Kansas City. You have two teams that are on paper pretty equally matched. But Kansas City, they're hungry. They are a team of destiny, just as you said. I'll be honest. I'd be amazed if they lost the World Series because I think that they will definitely at least win this series and make it to the World Series, and I'd be amazed if they lost because they have all the momentum going right now.
If you're the Giants or the Cardinals, you're hoping Baltimore finds a way to put this together because you don't want Kansas City sitting there licking their chops because this Giants-Cardinals series could very well go 7.
Now, this is what I'm wondering. Do you think the rain out today is going to do anything to the momentum Kansas City had going? Because they were on a roll. And now all of a sudden they're in Baltimore. There's a rain. They're in Baltimore today, right?
No, Kansas City.
Oh, they were in Kansas City. They're going to Baltimore next game. But, they have this rain delay. I wonder if that's going to do anything. I don't think it will. I think I'm just looking into it too much. But
no, the next 2 games are actually in Kansas City. It goes 2-3-2.
Oh, damn. I forgot that it started in Baltimore.
Yeah. So let me ask you this other question now, okay? Because
I'm listening.
Game 2 and Game 1 were all, or Game 1 anyway, and last night's game were all prime time, okay? So you got all this drama unfolding late at night. Now, me being 38, I'm older than I care to admit. My body doesn't want to keep up with my brain, and I find myself getting sleepy like I used to back in the old days. Okay.
Well, sleepy Keith.
So if it's hard for me to stay up, is it bad for baseball that all of this drama is unfolding while the kids are in bed?
Oh, it's horrible for baseball. Not only the kids, but like you said, people like us. I'm only wide awake right now because I just got home from work. But normally I'm in bed by 9:00, and I'm like half asleep by 9:00. So I think this is horrible for baseball. You have a sport that's struggling with ratings. It's struggling with fans watching games on TV. I mean, most of the television ratings are garbage because it's a 3 to 4 hour game, and baseball isn't the most exciting game to watch unless you're at the game. I think at the game, it's one of my favorite sports to go to and watch a game, mainly because I just eat everything in sight. But watching it on TV can get really boring, and then if you watch it late at night, I think they're making a huge mistake by showing it as late as they have been.
It's another sport that kind of that shoots themselves in the foot this way is the NBA Finals too. There's a lot of late starts in there too.
Yeah,
the NFL has them all beat because all of the playoffs happen on Saturdays and Sundays in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And I mean honestly, I think
even the
one
Super
of the
Bowl,
other things.
Even the Super. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but even the Super Bowl, the championship game, the grand stage starts at usually what 6:28 or 6:07, depending on when they want to do it that year.
Yeah, it's sometimes. I mean, it doesn't start any later than 6:30. I mean, that's when the game starts. So yeah, I agree with you. I think it's crazy, and The one problem I think that baseball and NBA have that football doesn't quite have yet is also a lot of their postseason games are on cable channels. And I'm sorry, I'm one of the many now that is no longer a subscriber to any cable network, to DirecTV, any of that stuff. I am only, 8, 10, 13, 31. NFL, there's only one game a week that's not on. Well, not counting the games that are not in your regional area, but there's only one game a week that's not on regular TV. And that includes all the playoff games. That includes the Super Bowl. Everything is on broadcast TV. You get the NBA and you get Major League Baseball. I'm not even going to say hockey because even on cable, you can't find hockey playoffs unless you go into the 400s. But with baseball and basketball, a lot of their postseason games are on cable. I'm not going to watch those. Or a lot of people, there are millions of people that are not going to watch it. In fact, more and more are starting to cancel their providers because they just get Netflix and Hulu and then watch the local channels. So I think that's something else they need to look into. They need to start to get away from broadcast everything on cable, get those major networks. Because honestly, most of the scripted shows that are on TV are garbage, especially around this time of year. I get a couple nights a week, put a Major League game on, and I would watch it.
It's I caved, by the way.
I know you caved.
I'm one of the people that aren't helping your cause.
I'm not going to spend that much. The amount of money that you have to spend now for cable and or DirecTV, it's just not worth it. That's insane.
The only reason I did it was because I got a hell of a deal, and I'll share it with you off the air if you want. Because I don't want people blowing up Time Warner saying, "I heard these idiots talking on the internet." Why want the same deal they got? No, don't go spoiling it for me, folks.
Yeah, that's right. They're not even one of our sponsors yet.
Yet. But we're always willing, Time Warner Cable.
Oh, always.
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation. Little Wayne's World reference, never hurt anybody.
Can't go wrong. That was one of the best scenes. Product placements.
All right, let's take a break. Our first break of the program, and you want to talk a little hoops when we get back? A little basketball?
Oh, please.
All right, little NBA basketball when we get back. Oh, you know what though? I want your Jameis Winston opinion first before we do that. That's coming up after the break. You're listening to 87 Sports Fans live on Late Night Sports Radio.
You, it's a good life. It's a good life. It's a good life. Did you take more than you give? Running around trying to find what's left of me. Fine, though I am broken still. I'll find a way to climb up out of the snow. I'm taking bets on what happens next for us. And one day you will find that I'm doing fine without you. 'Cause you take more than you give. Running around trying to find my pieces. You take more than you give. Running around trying to find what's left of you. Take more than you give. I'm running around trying to find my pieces. You take more than 'Cause you take more than you give. I'm running around trying to find my pieces. You take more than you give. Running around trying to find what's left of me. 'Cause you take more than you give. I'm running around trying to find my pieces. You take more than you give. Running around trying to find what's left of you. Take more than you give. I'm running around trying to find my pieces. You take more than you give. Running around trying to find what's left of me.